Oh, hi, Carl. Can you hear me? I'm getting all kinds of weird messages from StreamYard. Let's see. My light is on for the camera. Um, that seems to be all right. Tracy Corral, welcome aboard. Thank you for coming over from Tumbleweed. Appreciate it. I was just there. Man, I would sure love to go to Cabo San Lucas. It looks like such a beautiful place. Um, okay, so can you hear me? Can you hear me? Meant to be is here. Hi, Teresa. I'm checking this out. And this should mean it's back on. So I'm asking for a sound check. Ford Man, welcome aboard. Good to see you. Oh, good, Tracy. Thank you. All right. Welcome aboard, mateys. It's been kind of a crazy day. Uh, well, not too crazy today. The week the week has definitely been a roller coaster. I let's see, they changed my medications 2 days ago, and now instead of gaining weight and gaining more swelling in my ankles, my legs, heck, I was even gaining it in my stomach. I have now lost over 30 pounds in the last week, and 15 pounds of that have been just in the last day and a half. So I have no more swelling in my legs. That's all gone. I feel pretty good. My blood pressure is, well, some would say a little high, but for me, it's not bad. It's 150 over 98. For me, that's damn good actually. Um, I feel good. Now here's something else that's amazing. My target weight that I set for myself, would have been 172 pounds. As of this morning, I'm at 165 and a half pounds. I'm like, well, if this medication is working that good, I should be about, man, I don't know, 60 pounds in a couple weeks. 60 pounds and 7 years old. Millie, welcome aboard. Good to see everybody here. Wow, we got 9 people in the house already. Of course, that's thanks to the raid. I know that's thanks to the raid. And just, I don't know who my wrenches are here. But if anybody has got a link that they can throw up here for Tumbleweed RV Life, please do so. Because I just came from there. And they are, I know they're on in the mornings, and this is the first time I've had a chance to actually visit with them in the morning. So maybe we can get that to be more of a routine to where they're on just before me. As far as who comes on after me, I don't know if anyone is or not. I checked subscriptions, I checked thumbnails, and I'm not real sure. It could be the RV DJ. I don't know. Just don't know. I do know that tonight at the 7:30, you know, I come on from 6 to 7:30 tonight, featuring the same channel that we're going to try to guess here. Um, so I'll be on for an hour and a half. And following me is California Travel Videos. And yes, they do have a thumbnail up. So they will definitely be following me after, well, yeah, at 7:30 Eastern Standard. Also, there is an event happening at 8 p.m. Eastern. And it kind of looked like James Catney sent me the link. And if he comes in, maybe he can post that link. There is a launch from Virginia, a rocket launch. I don't know what the payload is or anything, but they're launching a rocket at 8 p.m. basically, um, and you can actually see it because they're predicting the skies are going to be clear enough. Frederick Heron, welcome aboard. I love your flag. Um, you can actually see it from from way up here in Michigan. Even there's a chart that shows how far out you can see it. So maybe that'd be kind of cool to step outside and check for the rocket going up. I don't know what its trajectory is, but it'd be kind of cool to see it. I've never seen a rocket launch, you know, on TV, on YouTube, sure, but never in real life. Virginia is a long ways away from Michigan, in my opinion, but I guess I don't know. Maybe I'll step out there at 8 o'clock. We'll see what happens. Vicky, welcome aboard. It's good to see you. Okay. Okay, Tracy. Thank you. Thank you. That will work out. I'll visit you, and then you guys can come and jump onto mine. It'll be really good. And as said, uh, once I get things straightened out and I'm out on the West Coast, we'll see which way we go. But would love to come down and see your property down there in Cabil San Luis. It looks beautiful. I bet you could squeeze in another 40 footer around there somewhere. All right. So, as said, that we covered the weight, health. Oh, and tonight also on the 6 till 7:30 show, we will have an appearance by Holly by Golly with her weekly laugh report. And she's been kind of advertising herself to a few people, so we'll have some strangers in the house tonight. I don't know where this catch in my throat's coming from. Maybe it's time for a spot of tea. Katie Spirits here. All right. Oh, Tracy says they got room down there. Tina the Outsider is here. Welcome aboard. You're going to watch Nomadland at GM's. Okay, we will have fun. I hope you got my message concerning the Chromebook. It worked very well down at Mayberry. So that was the second or third time that it was used as a live streaming device, and it worked well. So hope that helps you with your shopping ideas. A Chromebook from Verizon. Let's see, Linda Barker's here. Welcome aboard. We're cruising right along here. Okay, you're gonna take a shaft. What's a shaft? Is that a shower bath combo? A shaft? I don't know. Sounds right. Well, let's see. A bower or a shaft. Ava Potterfield, welcome aboard. We're going along here pretty good. And Teresa's here from Meant to Be RVing. I think I mentioned that. Goodness gracious, we're cruising right along here. So I did a little bit of research, and gosh, you know who's not here right now? Lucky Dog. Lucky Dog Productions moderator. Where is she? Gee, maybe somebody else will guess. I was talking to her on her live last week. Was it Tuesday night? Something like that. But anyways, I figured out that we've had see where we're at now. We've had 20 guest channel programs or live streams, guest channel live streams. So that's 20 Saturdays, the last 20 Saturdays, and figured out that uh, Lucky Dog Productions, she has won the most of them. She's guessed 7 out of the last 20 channels. What a sleuth. So I keep trying to make it harder and harder. Yeah. Make it so hard that even I won't be able to guess. Yeah, it's fun. It is totally fun. Uh, so yeah, the thumbnail that you saw coming over, and then this background, that is part of the pirated screenshots, and they're not terribly old. They're within the last year. Screenshots that this channel has done. Well, not screenshots of them; they're screenshots to me. But they're from their videos. So who knows? You might be able to figure it out from those pictures. Although that might be a long shot. Let's see. I'm gonna go change the picture. Here's another one. Here's another pirated screenshot from the featured channel. Um, there's so many clues you could give out, but you got to be a little careful on when you give clues, especially if you haven't written them down. I don't write nothing down. It's like, okay, I can tell you that this channel is one thing or another. I can tell you approximately how long that it's been around. I could tell you I did not see any dolphins, KT Spirit, although there could be some floating around in my head. That's very possible. Squirrels, dolphins, caterpillars, I don't know. The So it's a challenge to actually come up with perhaps hidden clues so that you all can sort of start narrowing it down. Now, one other clue that you already have, that's true, KT Spirit, although it's not that far. If you're viewing it from outer space. The you can say something about what type of vehicle they have, or you could say something that they're not. You know, there's different little clues you can come up with. But one clue that's actually right here in the description that perhaps could help you when you go to guess, double check on the show more. Because, as I said, we've had 20 featured channels now in the last, since December. So that way you can sit there and go, well, I can't guess that one because they were already featured. So if they were already featured in the list below, they're not going to be featured today. They may be featured 10 years from now. You know, because you don't want to repeat yourself at least too soon. And when you think about how many fantastic channels that we all have in our community here, this could take a while. I could do this every day, and it would still take a couple of years to go through all of the channels that we have. Easily a couple of years. And that's how many good channels that we have in this community. And no, they're not all about RVing. They're not all about stacking coins. They're not all about scrapping metal. They're not all about being artists. They're not all about, but it's a community still the same. You know, some people are part-time RVers. Some people are not RVers at all. Some people are full-time RVers. Some people just do great videos no matter what. They're on the homestead or they're wherever. Teachers on Adventures, welcome aboard. It's good to see you. And somebody mentioned Lucky Dog. Is she here? There she is. Lucky Dog Sue. Welcome aboard. Our champion player. Non-defeated. Well, I can't say undefeated, but definitely up there. Up there. I just told everybody that you've done 7 of the last 20. Okay. Frederick is saying, what is Frederick saying? I thought this was like METV. Me TV. In some ways it is. You know, if you're full of yourself, I'm technically I'm not full of myself, but I sure enjoy doing these. I definitely enjoy doing the live stream. Heck, I enjoy doing videos too. You know, um, blow my own horn. Well, why not? Can't hurt, can it? Well, what could happen? Well, I could lose more subscribers. uh, so I am getting ready to do a small road trip, not in the motorhome, not yet, but I'll be taking Serendipity up north tomorrow. Visit my granddaughter. She's a couple hours away, and so it's time. She was here like 3 weeks ago, and missed what day it was supposed to happen. She wasn't here at the cottage. She was at her dad's house, and I was supposed to go down there. And I totally, well, part of it was I misinterpreted what day she said. I thought she said she was going to be there on a Sunday. Well, it turned out it was on a Saturday. Well, Saturdays are tied up for me. I'm a little bit busy on Saturdays with 2 live streams and a few other things I got to do in between, like take care of Holly, uh, stuff like that. This afternoon, I expect I'll be running to the scrapyard. Um, got some stuff to take care of. James Catnese, welcome aboard. Um, I mentioned you a little bit ago that you sent me a link for the launch of that rocket in Virginia tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you happen to have a copy of that link, you're welcome to post it here so that people can file it away or copy it or do whatever they got to do. You know, copy it and then save it for a set reminder or however they want to do it. Put it up in the tab, perhaps, um, for tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. I sure hope that I can step outside during California Travel Videos, who will be on live at that time. But I hope to maybe see something in the sky. So I'll look towards Virginia, the southeast. I should have a clear view. It's especially if I maybe walk down by Dennis's, go out, go out by close to the edge of the lake. I'll see more of the horizon from there. So it might be advantageous. I'll take my camera just in case. But Virginia seems a long ways from where I'm at, Michigan. So we'll see. We shall see. I know that many of you are not anywhere near Virginia. You're out west. But if you happen to be in the southeast or the northeast or the Midwest at 8 p.m. Eastern, perhaps you look towards Virginia and see if you can see anything in the sky. About, let's see, if you're in the yellow zone, it's like a full minute after the launch before you'll actually see anything or perhaps even hear something. That's a possibility too. The sound can carry. And, I know rockets make pretty good noise. Never seen one, but watching them on TV or on YouTube, yeah, they're noisy. All right. Thank you, Sue. Thank you. And speaking of live streams, Tuesday night live stream, uh, Lucky Dog Productions. Sue, the moderator, she did the live stream. Normally, Bob is the one that does those, her husband. But no, he had been under the weather, and she took it over and did the live stream, and she did an excellent job. We had a lot of fun there. Let's see. Okay, 8:02 is a launch from Virginia. All right. Yeah, as said, I'm a little far away, but I'm still going to try to see it. You know, uh, be interesting to watch that. I would love to be in Virginia to watch it. Actually, that would be ultimate. That would be ultimate. I would love that. Well, why would I love it? Well, last I knew, Virginia is for lovers. Well, that's what their sign says. Oh my goodness. So, all right. We are 21 minutes in, and we've got 16 people watching. That's excellent. This is excellent. Let me see. What kind of clue might I give you? Let's see. These are trees. That's water. It's flowing pretty fast. Well, in the picture on the video, it was flowing pretty fast. Here it looks like it's just standing still. Breakfast shots. Apple cider vinegar shots with lime and salt. Are we not allowed to add just a wee bit of vodka? Maybe not this early in the day. Depends on what you got to do today. If you have plans, then stick with the apple cider vinegar. Lime and salt. I can do the lime. I better watch out with the salt. They got me damn near sodium free. I did learn something though. You could go no sodium, no sodium, no sodium, no sodium. Do you know you can go too much no sodium? It turns out that there's a fine line between how much sodium you should have in your body and how much is too much. I'm supposed to be at 1,500 milligrams of sodium per day. Well, I know dang well I've gone over numerous days just because the food was so good. Thank you, KT Spirit. Um, but then, is it possible? Have I had days where I didn't have enough? I don't know. I guess I'm going to have to go back to writing everything down again. Yeah, sunny next week, James. In fact, we might even approach 60 degrees. At 60 and sunny, I'll be fine. I'll put my shorts on again. I've had them on once last week, early last week. I think it was Monday. We actually hit 80 degrees. And yes, I was shorts only. I was just shorts, my big fat swollen feet with no sandals, and no shirt. I loved it. I actually got a little bit of a sunburn that day, and I loved it. Give me that vitamin D, give it to me. Irish Washerwoman. Okay. Well, KT Spirit, when we think 40 is warmish, we put the tops down on our convertibles or we've got our motorcycles out and things like that. I mean, as soon as the damn snow is gone, sometimes even before, if it's 40, we're out there, because we've been cooped up with, you know, 30s and 20s and below below 0 days. So yeah, here in my part of Michigan, anyways, yeah, we pretty much want to go naked as soon as it hits, yeah, 50 degrees. Yeah, 60 is a heat wave. I may have to, it depends. Now, last Monday there was hardly any breeze, so no breeze, 80 degrees, sunny. It was fantastic. You know, I was like, wow, bring it on. Let's go swimming. No, I can't do that yet. Our water is still at the water in the lake as of day before yesterday was 49, and with this colder nights that we've been having, I'm sure Matt will tell me it went down a little bit. He has a thermometer out in the water right off of Dennis's dock, just down the street, right on the water. I'm not right on the water. Dennis is. Um, yeah, yeah, Ava. That happened to us last week as well. We had, I think it was Wednesday morning, uh, had to turn the air conditioner off and the heater back on. It's nuts. Yes, sodium is an important mineral. It's kind of weird that when I was young, I didn't have any troubles with sodium. In fact, I never had troubles with anything, really. But now, in the last several years, you know, I the doctors didn't say don't eat fast food until recently. But I discovered well on my own that fast food was not agreeing with me. Whereas when I was younger, man, give me a Burger King Whopper, give me, you know, Arby's, give me Wendy's, give me McDonald's, any of those places. Yeah, I could chow down. Not anymore. I go by McDonald's and the smell of the place makes my stomach feel like doesn't feel right. And I don't know what they're doing. Is it the gluten? Is it the preservatives? I don't know. But I found out on my own that it wasn't good for me. No reason to go to Burger King and spend 45 minutes in the bathroom throwing up. And throwing up to the extent that I was throwing up stuff that I had before I ever got to Burger King. I thought, oh, well, okay, so maybe I just got the stomach flu. Well, it happened again. But the fourth time it happened, I said, that's it. It's got to be the food, not me, not the flu. Cold front with a low of 51. That's a cold front? I suppose in the summertime we'd call that a cold front. Okay, Tracy. And KT Spirit is saying, don't pass on salt, but I had my sodium level drop to the point I had to. Wow. Well, that the doctor told me that a couple of days ago that you can get in trouble by having too low of sodium. Teachers on adventures, low 40s, headed to upper 50s. Yeah, I'm thinking we might hit 50 today if we're lucky, but that won't happen till around 4 o'clock this afternoon. I'm hoping I'm hoping tomorrow. Yeah, welcome to the golden years. You're right, Frederick. I'm hoping that Sunday it at least gets up in the mid 50s. You know, I don't want to travel 2 hours north and wish I'd brought a snow shovel with me. All right. Doing the green tea today. And it's gotten a little cooled off, but that's okay. I can drink it cool. KT Spirit's having a high of only 84. Oh man, what a dream come true that would be. Okay, we're at 12:30. Time to start guessing. We got 13 people here in the house still. Let's look. So, this channel has an easy to remember acronym. The channel name is actually kind of long, but the acronym is easy to remember. Okay, sister had to put salt in all her foods. Oh, sounds crazy. Yeah, Blue Wave Odyssey, welcome aboard. So glad you're here. And here's a clue. Blue Wave Odyssey knows this channel. Well, he kind of knows all of them. Grandpa Bob knows everything. Aloha Camps. Now, you know what? You're going to really make a lady that I know pretty doggone mad. So here's what we're going to do. We have 13 in the house right now. So all 13 of you now know, because Aloha Conch guessed correctly right off the bat. Yes, this channel is proceeding onward in America. Fabian and Becky and Jag. So now we got to keep that to ourselves so that the people coming on after us, we'll let them think that nobody knows yet. But you can give clues. Just like we do on the evening show, you can give little tiny clues. Frederick Heron, they've changed up my my pee pill, so to speak. They did intravenous Lasix 2 days in a row. And the first day it didn't seem like it did anything. The second day, oh yes. That's when I lost 15 pounds. And now they've put me on, it's not fluorosamide, it's taurosamide. It starts with a T. And instead of taking one pill, I'm taking 2. So yes, I was up every hour last night. I need to ask the doctors, you know, am I supposed to just take 2 in the morning or what? Now I haven't taken any this morning because I thought you wouldn't want to be sitting here by yourself while I'm in the bathroom. Yeah, I hear you, KT Spirit. Blue Wave is having his morning coffee. Did you stay up late doing movie night? I stayed up relatively late. I think I was up till like 8 o'clock. I don't remember. I was talking to Tina and I started to get yawnish. But I had to tell her I hadn't taken a nap during the day. She, being a youngster that she is, she's out, go, 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 go. I'm getting going. Yeah, go, 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 go to sleep. Anyways, so yes, we have a winner, and I'm going to write that down in a minute. But we're keeping that a secret for now. And when we have someone else guess, besides anybody here right now, then I will go into giving more of the features of the featured channel. That seems fair. I don't know. I just never really tried to smell it, Frederick. I suppose it's possible. I just know it's definitely often. I mean, was it yesterday? Yes. Yesterday was Friday. Let's see. Thursday, which was my second visit. Thursday, when they injected me, only took 10 minutes and I was in the bathroom. And then I had to go. I went 3 times every 10 minutes before I even left the office. And I was fortunate that they had given me a male urinal because I actually had to pull over twice on my travels, find a corner of a parking lot and use the urinal. How crazy. You can't help what you smell, but you can control what you taste. Yeah. Electrolyte imbalance. Now, they mentioned something about that too. So, how do I get my electrolytes balanced? Now, they're saying that my kidneys are fine, my cholesterol is fine, everything's looking fine. And every time I've asked them, I said, well, what the hell caused this problem to happen to me? Why did I suddenly gain 30 pounds and, you know, basically go into, uh, you know, congestive heart failure? What the hell brought it on? So I'd like to avoid it. I'd like to avoid it. The, the swelling, the weakness, it was terrible. Yeah, it's all right, Frederick. It wasn't Blue Van Dan, so you knew that though. um, I just want to know what caused it. Was it? I asked them, since it's an allergy, because now about 3 years ago when this happened before, uh, it was springtime, and now it's springtime here. Is there something in the air? Is there some pollen that sets me off? Is it cold air? What is it that I do know that when the air was cold and I was out there trying to please a damn township, I was having a terrible time breathing. And this was before I ended up putting myself in the hospital. I was having trouble breathing. The cold air was not agreeing with me whatsoever. So, Blue Wave is going to make a cheeseburger for James. That'll be cool. Yeah. Well, Tracy, I, I've checked out the electrolyte drinks. We have them, they're in the store. But I avoid them because their sodium is like 210 milligrams. And I don't know if that's for the whole bottle or 1 cup. So they go by per serving size, which drives me nuts. Um, I, it's like even on a tub of butter. Okay, it says how many grams. Well, how much is the serving size? One little knife full of butter, or servings. I grew up servings. I grew up where a serving was probably 3 times more than anybody else's. You know, my mom would pile it on. If you're gonna have meat and potatoes, you're gonna have meat and potatoes, and you're gonna have plenty, plenty. If you're walking away from the table still hungry, there's something wrong. Something wrong. Okay, James is saying blue sky's making him. Oh yeah, he wants two. That's cool. Okay, Sue is saying she's put the link up, and that's cool because we don't have any new in here right now. So we'll see if the last 20 minutes anyone new comes in. Um, and if they do, then we'll try to spoof them a little bit. But yeah, that was certainly cool that Aloha Conch got it right off the bat. first gas, first, you know, I said that the abbreviation was easy. Yeah, maybe that was the winning clue. No sugar Powerades. Yeah. Uh, and they haven't told me that I have to avoid sugars, but I do anyway. I I just kind of avoid too much sugar. There are some ice cream is my downfall. Oh man, I love ice cream or even sherbet. That makes me want some right now. It's I don't know why. I just do. I've always liked ice creams and frozen desserts. What was that one? It's oh gosh, it's a chocolate cream pie. That's what it is. Haven't had that in a while. But now that's good at room temperature. But you know what? Frozen. Oh boy, chocolate cream pie frozen. Love that. And then if you really want to go overboard, have yourself a slice of chocolate cream pie and a big scoop of vanilla ice cream. And there you go. It might kill you, but oh boy, what a way to go. Yeah. What was that one cake they came out with here a few years ago? It was a chocolate layered cake. I think they called it better than sex cake. What I just wrote. Oh, oh yeah, Aloha Conch. Definitely. So see, I cheeseburger in paradise. Yep. Big kosher pickle, cold draft beer. Yeah, yeah. Well, you know what? Some of those I'd have to kind of avoid nowadays. However, I wouldn't have to give up on the cheeseburger for sure. Uh, the ketchup. Now, this is odd for me. I love tomato. No problem with tomato. But ketchup, for instance, Heinz 57 or other brands of ketchup, I have to use very, very little or I'll get an upset stomach from the acids. And the same with pickle. I can, for one thing, I have to cut it up in smaller pieces and kind of blend it in. But just eat the pickle. I used to, but not anymore. Something to do with the acids. So I have to be a little careful with that. Um, Missing comments here. Yeah. Blue Wave and Aloha Conch, they sound like they could be working in the same kitchen. All right, Tracy. You got to go to Walmart to walk. Yeah. Yeah, I hear you. If you're trying to fast, everybody here is talking about food. That would drive you insane. You they call it breakfast. Breakfast. Is that because supposedly we've been sleeping all night? Well, what about guys like me that get up at 1:30 in the morning and raid the refrigerator? Do I deserve breakfast? Because I didn't fast all night. Maybe that's why I usually end up waiting for brunch. All right. Thank you, Tracy. Yep. Yeah, I've had a water nut lately, and yet the doctor says, don't consume over 2 liters of liquid per day. Well, you know what? I can't do that. Then he gives me potassium pills. Potassium says right on the bottle, take with lots of water. I do. I get so thirsty, I have to drink. Even now, I want a glass of water. The the uh, the green tea isn't cutting it anymore. I gotta have some water here pretty soon. Don't get me wrong, I like the green tea. I know it's supposed to be good on me. Yeah, someone else told me I'm low on iron. Well, can't they tell that by my blood count? I mean, they take blood every other day from me. Can't they tell me if I'm low on iron? You know, if I'm low on iron, I don't mind. I can run to the store and get some supplement, you know, and I shouldn't be low on iron. Here at the cottage, we have a fantastic water supply. It's beautiful water. Now, having said that, I do not like other places I've lived before when I had a well. I'd get iron in the water, and of course you'd find that in the toilet tank, or depending, you would find iron in your plumbing, and maybe that was too much iron, but we don't have that here. So I suppose it is a possibility that I could use uh, a little more iron. I guess, let's see, Monday. Let me look here. Yeah, I got to be at the heart doctor's at 8:45 on Monday, so I'm going to ask about the iron. Write that down right now, so maybe I'll remember. Ask about iron. But one would think they would tell me, you know, right off the bat. Why wouldn't you? I have a boy who peels the grapes, but he doesn't give me the good part. I'm angry. I think I mentioned it last fall, but the Department of Parks and Recreation that take care of the park across the street, the fence that's closest to me had beautiful Concord grapes. Been there for years and years and years. They killed them. They cut off the main trunk, and then they sprayed some kind of killer on it. Anyways, no more grapes. And then, there's two things wrong with that. Number one is us people here in the neighborhood, we'd go over there and hell, we'd stand there and talk to each other and eat grapes while we're doing it, picking them right off the vine. But the other thing too, the there were several different types of birds, including a cardinal. They would build nests hidden in the grapevines, which was very cool. Well, now they lost another place. It's sad. Okay, Aloha Conch, donate plasma 2 times a week. Huh. Well, that's interesting. I've a little bit looked into donating plasma. It actually pays. If you want to get paid for donating, they'll pay. I know some people that, yeah, they get like, I don't know, $60 for donating a pint of plasma, and they can do it every couple weeks. Hey, if you need money, every little bit helps, and if it don't hurt you, why not? You know, tablespoon of molasses is good for iron. Iron helps build hemoglobin, which helps carry oxygen in your blood. So, so the goblins, the hemoglobins, are carrying the oxygen. You have Scuppernongs and muscadines. You know, I've heard of them, and I don't believe I've ever seen them. 47 to 60 per donation. That's cool. That's cool. Can't you can't beat that with a stick. So you and your significant other go in and make make $100 for in an hour's time. Not bad. Go out to eat. Tumbleweed. Gotta run with Tracy. Yep. All right. Now you're gonna get a month's worth of supplies today. Or are you just going to Walmart to run and add with your fasting? Don't pass out, please. It's probably getting close to 90 degrees where you are. And probably quite humid, which I love. I don't mind humid. Don't mind humid at all. In fact, low humidity is bad for me as well. Now, you would think that Michigan, I would never have a problem with low humidity. Think again. If it stays cold for, a couple weeks at a time and it's below freezing, here in Michigan, and you think, well, how can it be low humidity with all that snow on the ground? I'm here to tell you, the humidity will drop. And for me, that's not good. If my nasal passages get too dry, I can bleed to death. This came close to happening a couple times in the not so distant past 10 years. Let's put it that way. So yeah, I have to when the humidity starts dropping here in the wintertime, I have to make sure I've got the three-way ointment. Um, but I drink plenty of water, of course, and sometimes I even use it's like a salve to keep things, basically keep my nasal passages hydrated. Um, wow, I can't believe this hour just zipped by. We got only 8 more minutes left. Of course, I came on 1 minute early. Oh, Margie's here. Marge, I heard that Jeff is taking the new strides. Saw some of his drone footage and even heard his voice. Yes, Blind Views mentioned you last night. So that was pretty cool. Saw some of your stuff on Blind Views, um, which is great. So I don't know if you knew that he basically shouted you out last night on his live stream. Um, what am I missing? Okay. Might have missed something, but that's okay. All right. Frederick, tour in Southeast Asia. You hate humidity. Yeah, to each his own. I can handle humidity. I can definitely handle humidity. I don't mind sweating. Of course, I suppose that's because I have the advantage of living close to the water. If it gets too hot, there's a couple great places to swim. I can go down to Dennis's Dock. That's a good choice. Or an even better choice, and it's only up the road like 3 miles, is Long Lake Park. And they have the nicest sandy beach and swimming area. I mean, it's great. It's usually crowded. You kind of got to get off to the corner. But very refreshing. Just go take a dip and then lay on the beach a little bit till you get hot and sweaty again and go back in the water. Those are good days. Reminds me of being a kid. I mean, seriously, it reminds me of being a kid. Cool, Margie. I'm glad you got to see it. Blue Wave Odyssey. Thank you for coming aboard. We'll see you soon. South Alabama, yeah. I would probably love South Alabama. I'm told that I would love, what's that city in Florida? I've been told I would fit right in. Um, but it's always hot and humid there year round. What is the name of that place? I know they have oceanfront. Doggone it, why can't I remember the name? Yeah, I've never been to Florida, so I don't know Florida from anywhere else, basically. But I've been told not Naples, a different place. Uh, not Key West, although I'd love to go down to Key West. It's somewhere, or Orlando? Is it? No, not Orlando. I don't think it's too far from Orlando. It's a pretty good sized city. It's not Daytona. Tampa, no. Doggone it. That's not Navarre. Tina, are you here? You've been there. She's not here. She probably went to work. It's not Palm Beach. Nomadic Hippie told me that I should move there, that I would fit right in. And Tina told me too, same thing, that I would feel comfortable there. It's not Tallahassee. That's too far north. This is kind of down near the middle, not Clearwater. Daggone it. What is the name of that? I'm having dolphins. I'm having a dolphin moment at Disney World. You know, no, it's not Disney World, but I have this feeling it's not all that far away. Oh, gosh, why can't I remember it? Yeah, it's okay. I'm not likely to move there anyways. I'd be more likely to go to Alabama or the Gulf Coast. I mean, it depends on how long I want to stay. If I was going to go for an extended time, Orlando. Is Orlando the right one? James, I think you might. Yeah, that's starting to ring the right bell, but I think somebody else already guessed that for me. Fox Van D, welcome aboard. Uh, Dauphin Island, Alabama. I've heard of that place, and it sounds like I need to put that on my bucket list for sure. Um, there's another one, Gulfport, Mississippi. I've heard is pretty a nice warm place to go in certain areas, anyways. That you know, yeah, about 10 minutes from now, I'll remember. uh, yeah, Florida to me seems a little overcrowded. Would that be a fair thing to say that Florida seems like it's got a little bit higher population? I do like their, you know, they don't have income tax. There seems to be a lot, there's plenty of good things you can say about Florida. But there's plenty of good things you can say about other states as well. So, Margie, being the super moderator that you are, does anybody know if anybody's coming on at 1 o'clock? Does RVDJ happen to be coming on, or anybody else on our subscription lists? I don't know. I checked earlier this morning and I didn't see. Oh, Pippa is live right now. Her 4K celebratory live stream. Pippa, Worm's Eye View. You know what? We could go do a raid across the water. Show Pippa some love. Why not? I mean, you can go wherever you want to. Well, let's throw a link in there for Worm's Eye View. Oh, RV DJ. Well, we gotta do a raid on RV DJ. Sue just posted a link, so okay. I take back my words. We're gonna go to RV DJ. We'll keep it here in the States for a bit. We'll just have to watch a replay of Pippa for her celebration live stream. All right. Thank you all for coming aboard. We'll see you tonight at 6 p.m. and we'll redo more guessing for the night shift crew. So we'll see you then. All right, mateys. Fair winds, smiles, and may God bless. Thank you.